Thank you, Alan. Thank you to everyone being here today. As Alan mentioned, the last is a strong local economy, and it is truly one of my favorite topics and one that I have thoroughly enjoyed as much as anything as being mayor of the city of Sugar Land. Strong local economy, it truly represents to me the future of our community because the economic health of the city is essential to having a successful community and keep us moving forward. 87% of the citizens rated Sugar Land as excellent or good as a city that is moving in the right direction, and we certainly plan to keep that in 2016. Sugar Land has achieved its sustainable, strong local economy through an aggressive, focused economic development program that creates opportunities for new business, investments, and jobs. The city's growing economy provides an excellent location for relocating and expanding companies to thrive, as evidenced by the fact that Sugar Land's assessed commercial valuation has more than doubled in just over a decade, increasing by over $2 billion. Additionally, Sugar Land now boasts more than 63,500 jobs and more than 25 million square feet in commercial space. There are a number of primary industry achievements underway that will keep this community strong. First, I would like to talk about Nalco. Nalco Champion, an Ecolab company, is nearing completion, actually this month, of a 133,000 square foot headquarters office building with 1,000 parking spaces. Additionally, the company is also reconfiguring existing buildings to maximize office space, accommodate supply chain needs, and create additional space for the expansion of the company's research and development facilities. This project will result in more than $45 million in capital investment, the retention of 342 jobs, the recapturing, which had left Sugar Land, will come back of 247 jobs, and the addition of 862 new jobs in our city. In October, the city announced one of the most significant economic development agreements in its history. Schlumberger has plans to consolidate the company's United States headquarters in Sugar Land as part of a long-term resource management and consolidation strategy. The Fortune Global 500 company will reposition more than 500 jobs to its Sugar Land campus and construct a 250,000 square foot Class A office space and new amenities, a building including an additional 100,000 square feet. The company will invest $200+ million in capital improvements at its existing 200-acre Sugar Land campus along U.S. Highway 98 to accommodate this move. To make this possible, a multifaceted incentive package was created by the city's economic development in partnership, and I say in partnership, with the Greater Fort Bend Economic Development Council. Thank you, Jeff, and your team for that partnership. And this also package included a direct incentive from our Sugar Land Development Corporation of $250,000 per year over the next 10 years, a tax abatement from the city, and the widening of Industrial Boulevard. It will be a 4-lane landscape median, and this is done in partnership with Fort Bend County. Thank you very much for the county officials for that support. The estimated total benefits over 10 years are over $4 million. We would like to thank Susan Gantz and Bobby Batar from Schlumberger and Michael Latour, who was with Dupps and Phillips, who are with us today. This agreement solidifies the long-term presence of the city's second largest employer and one of the city's top taxpayers. It was actually one of the 3 finalists for the Houston Business Journal Deal of the Year last night, of which we came in second, I hate to admit, but who came in first was the new port at Ellington. So actually we came in second to the National Transportation Agency, NASA, and the City of Houston. So I don't think that's too bad, so that's right. I would like to offer a quote from Mr. Latour, highlights how hard our staff worked to make this agreement happen. Quote, Sugar Land and Fort Bend impressed all of us with their level of detail. We had an all-out, hands-on-deck experience with both. They were extremely focused and aggressive. The communication, the response time, and the willingness to even take a meeting, end quote. We are proud that our prompt and complete response enabled us to deliver another win for this city. The city works hard to stimulate economic development through a variety of tools, including tax abatements. It is important to note that the city only abates value added, and the projects result in significant property tax value and revenue to the city when that abatement expires. As an example, the city has just exempted over $131 million in commercial property value in 2015. By comparison, more than $961 million in residential property tax was exempted to the same period. This means that residential property values exempted from taxation within Sugar Land are more than 7 times the amount of exemptions for commercial property. Another thing to keep in mind, while the corporate tax abatements are a maximum of 10 years, the residential exemptions are permanent. The attraction and retention of primary employers is clearly an important driver to Sugar Land's economy and allows us to keep our tax rate where it is. Another strategy to keeping our taxes low and maintain our quality of life is working with the private sector partners to develop important cultural and entertainment destinations. These projects promote capital investment, create new jobs, increase tourism, and create unique destinations attracting local and regional visitors and new primary employers. Previous examples of this include the Sugar Land Town Square and Constellation Field. Another exciting public-private partnership is our new Performing Arts Center. After breaking ground on what is known as the Smart Financial Center at Sugar Land in 2014, the city has made incredible progress on the future indoor entertainment venue. The ceremonial final steel beam was installed on December 1, 2015, and the $84 million facility is still on schedule to open in the fall of 2016 and will further position the city as a destination for cultural and entertainment. Located off US 59 and University, the Smart Financial Center is situated on a portion of 38.5 acres of city property. It will set a new standard for live performance venues and be equipped to host a variety of programming, including national music and comedy artists, children and family entertainment, theatrically staged productions, and cultural and performing arts attractions. It will also be open to the community for local graduations and community theater performances. Designed for flexibility, the 200,000 square foot venue incorporates innovative movable walls that can expand and contract to create 4 different seating capacities that range from a small seating of 3,400 seats to a maximum of 6,400 seats. It also features 400 luxury suites, corporate hospitality areas, and the latest sound, light, and video. Now, I've just spent a little bit of time with Gary Becker, and he is going over a list of the opening acts they're starting to create. And so, Gary, where's Gary? Gary, stand up. Stand up. If you haven't met Gary Becker, he's open for business, and he said suites are for sale and tickets. So, Gary, thank you for the partnership. So, we're ready to get that process started. And Gary's a little nervous, but I know we're going to be on time, Gary. Don't worry, I've built stuff before. It's going to happen, so that's right. So, the Smart Financial Center at Sugar Land will increase tourism to provide unique destination activities for local and regional visitors with an estimated annual attendance in the first year of over 260,000 visitors, with an annual economic impact to this city of $26.1 million. With the new Texas Instruments facility and Smart Financial both in this area, this location will be an exciting development. In fact, Fluor Corporation, our city's largest employer, is looking to relocate to the 50 acres and again contribute major capital investment in our city. At the State of the City last year, we were able to announce big plans for the development of the Imperial site. Today, we're thrilled to be able to unveil some of the vision for what is now called the Imperial Market. The nature of this development recognizes the historical significance of the site as part of the rich history of our community by having key buildings and structures restored and repurposed with modern structures. The final development plans calls out for key structures preservation and reuse, including what we refer to as the Char House, the 3-bay warehouse, and the container warehouse. New buildings will integrate design features respective of the architectural elements of the current buildings. The proposed Imperial Market, which will be at the center of the 720-acre Imperial community, is approximately 27 acres and expected to feature high-end retail and restaurant space, Class A office space, luxury residential space, and a boutique hotel. It will also be home to the Fort Bend Children's Discovery Museum and the Sugar Land Heritage Museum and our Visitor Center. Recently, it was just announced that the Alamo Drafthouse Cinema is the developer's first major tenant, which they've already signed the contract. Incorporating and honoring local history in this manner further enhances our redevelopment sense of place and community, and is particularly important to this area as our founding heart of Sugar Land. Construction is anticipated to begin in the spring and development completed in the summer of 2017. 2016 looks to be another monumental year. The city's never finished, and all I can say is good luck, because I'm out of here in May. So that's right. That's right. That's right. Honestly, I'm looking forward to turning over the city and the legacy we've created to our future council members, and I know they will carry this city forward to the best it can be. To conclude, we've shared a lot of information with you today, and I would truly like to acknowledge the hard work of our city council and all staff. We've also distributed our 2015 annual report, which is now exclusively on our website. And we also have a Sugar Land app if you would like to get it that way, or on your tables there's a QR code and it will take you right there. As mayor, I am proud to stand before you this morning and call Sugar Land my home. I'm proud of what we worked to accomplish this year and what we continue to work on together in 2016. I see a very, very bright. On behalf of the City Council and City Manager, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us this morning and for your part in making Sugar Land one of the best places to live, work, shop, and play. But the work will also carry on because the city is never finished. Once again, I'd like to thank the Chamber for hosting this event. And Mike, at this time, I know you have a few announcements. I'd like to call you back up. Thank you, Sugar Land.